Hi friends, hope you all are doing well. In class 4, we have learnt factors and multiples. Let's revise those definitions. I have shown a simple division here on the board. 30 divided by 6 is equal to 5, right? So we multiply 5 into 6, we get again 30 here. When we subtract this, we get 0. So this means 30 is the multiple of 6 and 6 is a factor of 30. When a number divides another number exactly, the dividend is called the multiple of the divisor and the divisor is called the factor of the dividend. So here the dividend is 30 and the divisor is 6. So 30 is the multiple of 6 and 6 is the factor of 30. I am very sure that you all are familiar with odd numbers and even numbers. If it's true, give me a thumbs up. Counting numbers which are exactly divisible by 2 are called even numbers and which are not exactly divisible by 2 are called odd numbers. Can you tell me one example for even number? 2, 4, 6. Yes, correct. Now, can you give me example for odd numbers? 3, 5, 7. Yes. Here, I have written one number on the board. 1650. Is this number divisible by 2? Yes, it is divisible by 2. Because, yes, here you can see the ones place digit is 0. So if the ones place digit is any even number or 0, the whole number is divisible by 2. This is the divisibility rule of 2 and you have already learned that. And is this number divisible by 5? Yes, it is divisible by 5 also because the ones place digit is 0. If the ones place digit is 0 or 5, the whole number is divisible by 5. That is the divisibility rule of 5. And is this number divisible by 10? Of course, because the ones place digit is again 0. If the ones place digit is 0, the number is divisible by 10. Even this rule you have learned. So this year we are going to learn some more divisibility rules which will make our life easier. I have written one more number here. It is 8,67,105. We are going to check whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. So how do we check that? Even this you have learned. Yes, we need to add all these digits. 8 plus 6 plus 7 plus 1 plus 0 plus 5. Okay. When we add all these digits, what do we get? 27. Is 27 divisible by 3? Yes, it is. So, this big number 8,67,105 is also divisible by 3. And can you tell me whether this number is divisible by 9? How do we check whether this number is divisible by 9 or not? Same way, we should add all the digits and if the answer is divisible by 9, this number is divisible by 9. So we all know that 27 is divisible by 9. So this number 8,67,105 is also divisible by 9. Yes, that means 3 and 9 are factors of this number and this number is a multiple of 3 and a multiple of 9. Is this number divisible by 6? How do we check that? What is the divisibility rule of 6? The number should be divisible by 3 and 2. That means the number should be an even number and it should be divisible by 3 also. So here this number is divisible by 3 but this number is not an even number. So, this is not a multiple of 6. How can we make it a multiple of 6? What is the least number to be added to this number to make it a multiple of 6? So, I can make it an even number by adding 1 here. But when I add 1 here, what will happen? 5 will become 6. This will become an even number. But the sum of the digits will become 28. That is not divisible by 3. It should be divisible by 3 and 2. So, what must I add? Yes, we must add 3 to 5, not 1. So, when we add 3, this number becomes 8,67,108. And what is the sum of all these digits? 8 plus 6, 14 plus 7, 21 plus 1, 22 plus 8, 30. Yes. So, the sum of all these digits is 30 now. So, this 30 is divisible by 2 and 3. That means 30 is divisible by 6. And here, this number is also divisible by 6. Let's discuss the divisibility rule of 4 and 8 now. A number will be divisible by 4 if the number formed by its last 2 digits on its extreme right is divisible by 4. Like that, the number will be divisible by 8 if the number formed by the last 3 digits on its extreme right is divisible by 8. Look here, I have written 100 and 124 on the board, and look at the number formed by the last 2 digits on its extreme right. Here it is 0, 0. And here it is 2, 4. That means 24. So, 24 is divisible by 4. So, 124 is divisible by 4. And what about this? Yes, if the last 2 digits are zeros, also the number is divisible by 4. Let's look at this number. 67,53,104. How do we check whether this number is divisible by 8 or not? Yes, we should check the number which is formed by the last 3 digits, that is 104. We should check that whether this number is divisible by 8 or not. Let's divide and check quickly. 8 ones 8, 2, 24, 3 8s are 24. Yes, it is divisible by 8. So, this number is also divisible by 8. Okay. So, what about 1000? You all know that 1000 is divisible by 8. 8 into 125 is 1000. So, if the last 3 digits are zeros, then this number is divisible by 8 also. So, today we discuss the divisibility rules of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, in the next class we will discuss the divisibility rules of 7 and 11. See you all soon. Bye bye. Take care.